The following Toku Podcastu contains spoilers from both past and present tokusatsu, anime, manga, movies and other related media. If you do not wish to be spoiled, we suggest turning off the podcast now. Otherwise, please enjoy the show.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Tokusatsu Podcast. This is a show about Tokusatsu you probably never heard of, and I think did we see something today, Jay? Did we watch a show?
I think we watched a show. I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Something, or at least I watched something. I don't.
That's also Phil,
Yeah,
right?
I'm very tired, very a little drunk, and very cooked. I was in the sun a lot today, so I'm quite cooked.
The wife left him, took the kids. You know, it's been a bad day for Phil.
The kids left. They took the wife.
Yeah.
The kids left him. I like that.
Yeah, I don't gotta worry about them anymore.
So today we watched
Evolver.
Evolt, the movie.
Evil.
I don't really know how to get into this because I don't really know what to say
I'll say it sucked.
I'll give it to someone more intelligent to describe it. So, Jay.
I mean, you read off the summary when we did the last episode, and
the summary gave me more of the story than the show did.
Yeah.
I know, right? Like, here's the thing.
I don't know what was going on.
If you listen to the episode, you pretty much heard it. It was like, I was listening to the summary, and it's like, okay, so there are monsters called Ifrits, whatever,
named after the the Persian mythological creature.
Named after the guy from Final Fantasy, yeah. They're monsters. What do they do? They're monsters. Who cares? So there's a group of soldiers who work for the government. They have special
backpacks.
I forget what they call them. They just call them like evolvers or something. But basically, it's like the most generic premise you can possibly imagine, up until they mentioned that one of the main characters is an amnesiac serial killer. I'm like, okay, now maybe the show has something going for it. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, unfortunately.
Dude, legit, like, this... So I'll say it like this. This show felt like it was in fast forward and slow down at the exact same time. I have no idea what was going on. It's like King Crimson came in out of fucking nowhere and literally started plucking scenes out of the show to make it shorter.
Honestly, you know what? That's probably the best way to explain it, is that there's just stuff missing.
No, there's fucking episodes that start, and I'm like, wait, what? No, what? No, this isn't how the last one ended. What the fuck? I'm so confused.
There felt like there was... Sorry, Jay, you were saying?
So, here's the thing. This was a local hero show. Local, quote-unquote, because it was made by a company that's kind of all around Japan, from what I looked up. It's like a hobby kit kind of store or something.
Yeah,
I
know
lines.
it's I think they have an American store. I think here they call it Anime Jungle, but in Japan they just call it
Anime Jungle.
Yeah. So this wasn't like... Here's the thing. If this was more like... Again, it's a local hero show. It has basically no budget. And
basically no actors.
Basically no actors, except for Takashi Hagino, who...
How the fuck did they get him?
I don't know how they got him in this show.
Tell me he was...
Them getting Hagino for the show is like when something gets like Kevin Sorbo, because Kevin Sorbo will work for cheap depending on how many fucking scenes you have him in. So they put him in like one scene and then they advertise him on the poster. That's basically what he is. He's here to advertise, to sell you on the fact that, oh, Ouja's in this show. And then he's in like maybe 4 or 5 scenes in the entire series.
Was he the one who spoke in English? Because I couldn't...
Yes.
Because the thing is, I always picture him with the lighter hair, so I had a hunch it was him. Honestly, I'm going to say this now, his English is not bad. I will not lie.
I mean, I mentioned in the server, he sounds way more evil in English than he does in Japanese.
His English is better than whoever the hell sang the ending for the credits.
Oh, you mean Cledo? You talking about Cledo?
Oh my
Japanese
god.
Creed, fucking hell.
So,
Dude, what the fuck? We'll get to
that
the
sounded
fucking ending.
it
So,
sounded
yeah.
like a rejected Garth Brooks song.
It was Creed, but Japanese.
Querido.
Creedo. Anyways, so there's no characters to speak of.
All
all.
of the characters are boring, and then like the only one who has anything interesting going on dies like 2 episodes in.
Yeah, what was that about?
I guess they needed to have they were running out of money to pay the guy, or they just realized they needed a sacrificial lamb in it without.
I don't know.
They didn't, but the thing is, they don't realize that you have to build a connection with this character in order for the audience to care that he's dying.
But that's the thing. How are you going to build a connection
that was my
in
major
6
thing.
episodes?
Was I kind of liked what they were trying to set up where, during the final big battle that we start the show on, watching them in the final battle with the evil alien monster menace, you're watching the ending of the goddamn show first, which is why nothing happens because the show is already over. Which I guess explains it because the show starts with the big final battle against the giant evil alien monster, and now they're just kind of left with the guys who are still hanging around, and that's why nothing happens, is because the story is already over.
That's an interesting concept, going off of everything afterwards and showing that things go to normal. That is an interesting take, but you got to make it interesting. You got to show maybe have people who are still longing for the fight or have scars from the past that they can't get rid of. Make it interesting.
But see, there's a big problem with with everything you're mentioning, Phil. It's the fact that this show is 6 fucking episodes.
Yes, that's also the.
This show is so short. It feels like they're condensing things. But then they're like, oh wait, maybe we can stretch it a little bit. No, never mind. We only got 6 episodes.
Well, they certainly stretch a lot of things by padding the episodes out with absolute.
Oh, you mean like with the first episode where it was like almost 5 minutes of the chick just getting choked?
I fucking counted it. It is 2 minutes and 40 seconds of uninterrupted footage of the female lead being choked by the monster.
It's so stupid.
And it only gets interrupted by the crippled dude, who immediately trips on his ass, and then we get another 30 seconds of her choking to death.
So in total,
that is how our first episode goes.
So in total, 3 and something minutes.
Can I say?
Oh my god!
This, I'm gonna say quote unquote this actress because I get she's trying to put on performance, but it's not a very good one. I don't know what it.
Not a very good. Oh, Phil, that is the nicest thing you've ever said in your fucking 25,000 years of existence. That is probably the nicest thing you will ever say to somebody.
Do you want me to say
no,
that?
No, like legitimately, legit, dude. That is probably the nicest thing you will ever say to someone, because this chick was
I'll say this. I think this director of this show, I don't know who is the director, but I'm pretty sure he wanted to fuck her, because he puts her in a schoolgirl outfit, ties her up, has her chained up to a wall in a precarious position where she's getting whipped. Okay?
Well, to be fair, there was only like one other person in the show that was kind of attractive, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was Takashi Tagino.
I know, right?
No, so, well, Phil, I understand what you're trying to say, but also you're totally wrong, because she's not even an actress. She's a professional billiards player. That's why she's playing pool the entire show, is because that's literally what her job is in real life. That's what she does. She's not an actress.
Legit, dude. Like, I got actually confused when I was looking her up, and I was just like, why is there so much of her playing billiards? What the fuck? What is this shit?
Like,
I got really confused.
That's literally what she does in real life. She doesn't even fucking talk about this show. She's just like, I've never acted in anything. Never. Don't ask me. I mean, not that I would blame you, of course.
I mean, this is like acting in The Room. Would you be proud of that? I wouldn't.
Yeah, she's so lifeless, and like, I don't care about her character at all, and I don't really care about any of the characters. Like, again,
but dude, legit with her especially, like, she doesn't even seem like she's giving an attempt to give an attempt.
She's not.
Like, there's points where
she's just
like,
there,
even if you're a bad actor, like, I have seen plenty of bad actors, you know, but I've never seen anybody just failed to give a shit this much. Like she just didn't fucking care.
With the recent Power Rangers, AJ and I have said that we're not particular fans of the Red Ranger's actor because he always sounds off.
No.
I can say this: at least he's trying. At least he's giving a damn. It's not a good damn, but at least he's giving a damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like with that, it's like at least he is giving an attempt to act. It's not good, but I can applaud him for trying. This chick is just like stone-faced the entire episode, or the entire series, I should say. And when she has to emote, she kind of sounds like, you know what it sounds like, Jane? I know you're gonna know what I mean. It sounds like when somebody back in like 2006 tried to dub over a comic, and they're like in their parents, and they're still living with their parents, and they have to yell like this.
Fucking we call yelling. That the J special in these parts.
That's they. Dude, it's fucking bad.
Like here's the thing. Again, I kind of liked what they were setting up with the cripple. I think his name is Dan. Why do we keep going back to Dan's on this show?
Dan the pizza man. He ain't nearly as fucking entertaining though.
Dan is
Danger Dan the Hoblin man.
Oh boy.
He's
Lieutenant Dan. You got one good leg.
I'll actually say that is one little nice detail I liked when he died. They actually had like the energy around his bad foot to allow him to fight. I actually liked that. I actually do like that. I will give it credit.
Like that was a fun little gimmick, yeah. But that was kind of what I hated. Is like I kind of like the arc of what he's doing here, where he used to be like the super badass field commander, and then he got crippled. And now he's still technically their field commander, but he can't do anything, and he's kind of just like depressed and pissed off. And I liked that kind of idea for a story arc there, and then they resolve it 2 episodes in, and then immediately kill him off.
I don't understand that. Like, I get it, I get that, and see, I don't even want to give it the excuse of, well, it's only 6 episodes, because like, you can stretch something for 6 fucking episodes. There's no reason not to. But like, they just didn't.
I mean,
if they gave him like even one more episode of time, I think it would have been like, oh, okay, now I kind of actually care that this character is dying. But they introduce him, give him like no screen time in the first episode, and then all of his like exposition is dumped immediately before he is killed.
They literally give you, I'm 2 weeks from retirement in this show.
They actually do, in fact, do a I'm 2 weeks from retirement thing in the show. Yes,
I'm too old for this shit, and then he just dies, and it's boring.
That's the thing.
Stupid.
They kill off there's another character who they talk about this thing called the Moby Garuda or something, and they say like make sure that Go is efficient on it. And it's like, where did this come from? Where did this come from?
What is
I
this
still don't even really get why.
Are these characters? Why do we
I still
care?
don't even really get why Go was the main protagonist.
Because he was the edgy.
He doesn't do anything.
Because edgy.
But he's not even edgy,
but
though.
the thing is, edgy. Remember, he's
Phil,
dark
Phil, hold on. No, hold on, Phil. Because you're wrong. Because he's not. There's nothing in this show that makes him like this dark, edgy loner. Saying. Because every single time they put him on screen, he's just a guy. He's just a nice guy. So where are you getting edgy loner
here's
from?
what I'm saying. Let me say it. Okay. Let me say it because remember, we find out throughout this entire series, we learn that he did something wrong, and that he was put on and he was imprisoned for murder. And then we find out that it was because he blacked out and killed his sister. And he's been trying to kill himself, and he wants to die because fuck it, I don't want to live anymore. But here's the thing. We never know what caused him to kill his sister. And they're trying to make him so hard to be this badass, but he's not. He's not a badass because we don't know anything about him.
I do not see what you're saying that they try to make him a badass because they didn't do anything.
That's what
with
I'm
him.
saying. They never did anything with him. They're trying to, But the thing is, they never were able to make him a badass because there was nothing of substance.
I guess. I honestly, he just kind of came off as just a guy who was just kind of there. He just kind of came off as a homeless person, basically. That was just like, I guess I'm here now, I suppose.
And, like, it's another boring Amnesia plot for Amnesia plot's sake. Him being like a serial murderer doesn't have any real impact on his character because he's completely different than how he used to be, I guess. And it's, again, they say something green goo, something berserker power, something dead sister. I don't remember. I just watched it like 2 hours ago and I already forgot. It was that boring.
I literally just watched the last episode like a few minutes ago.
I watched the last episode a couple hours ago and I wanted to be done with it.
Like, I don't even like the problem is with this show in general. And again, people will say we're being.
If it was a situation where he was like actually like a fucking crazy serial killer, and him being forced to fight and losing his memories turned him good, and that's part of his like he has like a redemption arc where he kind of learns the wrongs of his old past or whatever. I thought that would have been interesting, but no, they don't do anything with it because he only really killed one person and it wasn't really his fault, and there's no real reason why they forced him to be a suicide bomber for their super soldier program. It seems like a complete waste of time, generally speaking, to force a fucking death row inmate to be your super soldier when you're just going to kill him anyways.
I mean, because it is a waste of time. The whole thing with him being a serial killer, it's like, one, it doesn't really affect anything in the show, and two, by the end of it, you kind of just forget that was supposed to be a thing because you're just like, well, okay, you killed someone, I think, but it wasn't really your fault. He gets
his memories back like halfway through, but they don't do anything with the fact that he has his memories back. There's like one line where I didn't even hear his character's name. I don't even think they say his character's name, but Hagino's character. I don't think they do. No, not the main character. Go. I know. I remember his name. Ouja's character. He's like, they try to make him be like the edgy rival villain, where he's like, I don't really care about our evil scheme. I just want to fight the Red Ranger or whatever the fuck kind of guy.
The Red Ranger.
You know, the Red Ranger colored black. Yeah. But that's the thing is like they try to set up something like that, but they only introduce it in like episode 4, and they don't really do anything with it. Like they have a cool like bike race, and that's about it.
The only other thing they do is after his bike gets knocked over by Go gets him a coffee, like literally a can of coffee, and then that's it. Like they just talk for a bit. Like there's no like fighting.
See, what's weird is that like I thought what they were gonna do with Ouja. I'm gonna call him Ouja because I don't give a fuck what they call him in the show. I don't even know what his name was. I thought what they were gonna do with Ouja was like the typical I'm an evil alien, but that's only because I don't actually understand what human beings are like. Like I thought that's what they were gonna do, and then by the end he'd be like, "Oh, I was evil, but humans aren't so bad, so I'm gonna be a good guy now." That's kind of what I thought they were gonna do.
They kind of set that up where like there's the dude sitting on his bike chain smoking, and then he walks up and first of all starts fucking quoting Taxi Driver for no good reason.
Yeah.
In English too.
The director just didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, that episode they just kind of stopped giving a fuck, so they just started quoting random crime movies.
Wouldn't it be amazing if like that entire episode
Harry on the TV?
There's literally a shot-for-shot recreation of the "Do You Feel Lucky" punk scene in this show.
You know, so here's some trivia for people who are going to watch this at home. By the way, don't. The person who did the Dirty Harry scene, he subbed this shit. You can thank him for subbing this. But yeah, again, the whole, and I know someone's going to tell us like, oh, you shouldn't be so harsh on this. It's a local hero thing, but it's like. Houjin Yatsurugi was way more entertaining than this shit.
Hero, and they've done a lot better.
Again, and my problem here too, and I was going to bring this up as well, is that Yatsurugi was, again, it was clearly just like some small no-name company with a couple of like $100, and a couple of guys like just around town. This is like a real company who should have a real budget, and it has real actors and everything in it. This should have, at the very least, a slightly higher production level and quality level than Yatsurugi, and it doesn't. And that's the.
Somehow it looks worse.
It look well.
I know it's older, but still,
it's technically older. I mean, allegedly this was 2004. It looks like it came out in 1997.
I was going to say the same thing. It looks like something from the 90s. But again, I know what you mean, because like something like this that is backed by, let's face it, like you said, a big company, not a big company, but a pretty profitable company, you think would at least be somewhat up to snuff. Even if it was boring as shit, I at least expect some of this to look nice. But shit, you know you're bad when you make fucking Blades CG look like fucking Sabers CG in this show. It's fucking terrible.
And it doesn't help.
Like there's the first episode where the giant CG worm monster starts flying over what is very clearly a stock still photo of the skyline.
Yep.
And the fucking stock photo is moving around when it shouldn't be moving around. And you've got the special effects, like they have like the color, like they're beam sabers that, because they don't have a fucking tripod, I guess, they can't keep the camera straight. And so the special effects are just jittering around all over the damn screen.
Yeah.
Or like that one scene where like the dude does like a jumping air slash, and it just looks like they had him in Vegas, but they didn't know how to fucking position him right. So he just keeps moving the fuck around. It's like, dude, what the fuck's going on?
You get like random zoom ins in like the middle of scenes where it's like completely unnecessary, and it's like just overall amateurish camera work and amateurish special
Or
effects.
what about the Go destroying the Efrat mothership, and it's basically just the guy standing like that, and it feels like the cursor's being dragged on.
Him flying around, which is just a still photo of him standing with his fist out, being dragged around the screen, which it fucking looks like early Nostalgia Critic levels of quality. Like, I kept fucking seeing this. I was like, this looks like something I would watch on YouTube in like 2009. And that's after this show came out.
Yeah, but remember, James Rolfe did something similar in his Superman 64 episode, and guess what? It was much better. It was much better than that.
Because James knows what he's doing.
A fucking nerd in his apartment in New Jersey with $10 of a budget looks more convincing flying than a fucking studio-backed Toku series, dude. Holy shit.
It also doesn't help that, and I'm going to make a comparison to Yatsurugi, is that Yatsurugi knows what it is. It knew when to play the camp up. It knew that it was trying to work with the local not the local mythology, but like trying to be like, this is a guy who's basically the guardian of this town, of this city, prefecture, whatever it is. Evolver,
it knew its
exactly. Scope. Evolver tries to take a big scope, but it doesn't realize what kind of a scope it wants, and it also plays itself way too fucking seriously. It takes itself way too fucking seriously, and it's like, come on, look at what you're playing with, look at what you're doing. You have to.
It's weird to say, because like Phil was saying, like the Yatsurugi thing. It's weird to say, but with Yatsurugi, and again, we're going to keep going back to that because that's the only other local hero show we've seen. With Yatsurugi, let's be honest, they felt way more passionate about what the fuck they were doing than the people on this screen. Like, they actually seemed like they cared about what was happening. Like, here, I hate to even say they were just there for a paycheck, because I don't think they were being paid shit.
And this is coming from a guy.
I very much doubt Ouja was getting paid what he was getting paid on fucking Ryuki. I'll say that
much.
Which
I mean, if I was him, I certainly wouldn't be on this show for anything less than that. Which I guess explains why he's only in like 2 scenes total.
Yeah, the rest
pretty much. Well, outside
the rest of the time he's that's the thing. The rest of the time he's in a suit. He's in a suit, and
his suit, which is technically this came out before Zon Saber, so he's not a kit bash of Zon Saber, so maybe Zon Saber is a kit bash of him. I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be kind
like
of
that's
based.
another thing that just like these are the same guys who made Zon Saber, and like Zon Saber is, it's not great, but it's pretty fun from what I remember. I only saw the first episode, but
Just watch. We're gonna have to watch that, and it's gonna be the worst thing ever.
You know what? Don't
Yeah,
jinx me.
please
Okay?
don't, AJ.
Anyways,
Yeah, go for it.
Look, the suits in this show are the only like 100% good thing. I really like the suits.
Yeah, they're interesting.
The monster suits again have that same problem with Yatsurugi, where like they're really kind of cheap looking, and they're not like good kind of cheap. Like there's parts where I'm pretty sure I saw the guy in the suit underneath, and like I could see holes that they didn't fill, so I can see the sky behind the costume.
Yeah.
Or like they cheap out super hard and they use literal actual fucking cling wrap to attack people.
Dude, holy shit. You saw that too, right?
Of course I saw it. I posted
When I
about it
saw
for like 3
that,
minutes
I was
straight.
like, I was in shock.
I
dude.
saw that and I was like, I almost didn't believe that, because even fucking Toei, when they use plastic wrap for something, they at least try to use something that like disguises the fact that it's plastic wrap, or they don't have it center screen. No,
They're fucking using
the monster's
downy
literally just
shit.
shooting
Yes!
cling wrap at them.
It was so like, I'm not, again, like I said, when I saw that, I was just like, they didn't just use fucking cling wrap, did they?
They
Oh my
did.
fucking
They
god. They used cling. And the worst part is like Jay said, with Toei, they'll at least try and like mask the fact that it's cling wrap. Here, they didn't give a shit. It's like, yeah, it's cling wrap. What are you gonna fucking do about it? Like, oh my god, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
You're killing
You're killing me.
It's all around just. It's weird to say that it's amateurish because I get it's local, but it's like you said before, they've made other shows and they look 10 times better than this fucking does.
Yeah, like Zon Saber is like at least 3 times in terms of quality. I mean, Zon Saber's still not particularly great, but Zon Saber at least like there's shit happening most of the time, and like they actually have like a quality cameraman and decent cinematography, and
They actually have a tripod.
yeah, and you know the fights aren't total dog shit because they got people who actually know what they're doing.
Oh, that's another thing. The fights in this show are dog shit.
They're so boring.
They
like,
are dog shit.
Like I thought the fights in Vanny Nights were boring, but oh my god, like
Oh,
at least they
dude.
were trying in that. This is just like
No, you know what else, Jay? I'll say this too. With Vanny Nights, we knew for a fact that it was the actresses in there and they didn't know what they were doing because they aren't suit actors. I am going to assume that the actual actors were not in the suits in this show. So these people should fucking know what they're doing. These people should not be this fucking
But
bad.
you also need a good director for that, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have a good director for the suit actors.
They didn't have a good stunt director at all.
No,
dude.
they
It's
didn't.
fucking disgusting.
They did. It's yeah, you're right. They didn't have one. I'm sorry. I want to bring up the guy who dresses up like Bruce Lee in frickin' Game of Death. They keep.
Yeah, I don't get that.
who does absolutely nothing in the entire show. Like I kept thinking they were gonna like pay that off for something, like oh he's secretly their boss the whole time, or like he's like a super secret badass fighter or something. Like you have that character to set up that kind of joke, but he's just hanging around their secret base for
Dude,
no
and ironically,
good reason.
I thought at one point, like especially in the last episode, he was just gonna come in and actually start kicking the shit out of people.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't
that's
do
the
anything.
expectation, is like you have the joke character show up. You expect that they're either going to pay off the joke or have them turn out to not be a joke the whole time. But no, there's just some bald dude who looks like Hideki Kamiya dressed like Bruce Lee, just hanging around their secret base, doing nothing the whole show. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He must be the director or something, considering
He
how much
has
fucking
to
screen
be.
time he got.
He's like the director's dad or some shit.
Ugh.
I mean,
probably.
all he does is like the episode where the what's her name, Ray or May or what, the pool girl, when she gets kidnapped by not the monster but by a probably serial kidnapper and murderer who definitely.
Just some random crackhead just kidnaps our female lead for no good
and
reason.
she can't fight.
Yeah, that
she
happened.
can't fight for shit, and the purse is there. He's there to basically find the purse and let Go know that something happened, that he found.
Dude, I don't even know anymore because like everything that happened in the show just kind of went over my head. And not in like I'm stupid, I don't know what's going on in the show. It's just
I mean, it was.
I literally just watched it and I don't remember it. Like I think it was like on episode 5 when I was watching it, and like 15 minutes in I'm just like, wait, what happened at the beginning of the episode? Wait, what happened in the beginning? I don't remember what happened at the beginning of this episode. What the fuck? It's freaking me the fuck out. I was like, I don't know how you can make something this fucking forgettable. And I watched Wizard.
See, at least
shit.
Wizard had stuff that you could remember.
No. I'm stopping you right there now.
You only had to
Nope.
rewatch it because you forgot Shunpei's name.
No, I forgot most of the shit in Wizard. Shunpei was just the straw that broke
But that's
the
your
camel's
own
back.
fault. But that's your own fault. That's your own fault.
No, that's the show being fucking boring.
Again, that's your own fault. I remember most of it.
It's not my fault the show's boring, Jackass. I'm not the one who wrote it. Phil out here blaming other people for their mistakes. Fuck
Hey,
you,
look,
dude.
I could. Hey, look, I'm trying to say, like 6 episodes. We've watched shorter episodes. Like Tokusatsu Ga was 7 episodes. It was, I believe, it was 7 episodes.
To be fair,
That was 40 minutes. Yeah,
it was more like 14.
it was more like 14.
It was more like
they doubled the
14.
episode.
But I know what you're saying. Actually, haven't we seen something shorter than this?
Mikazuchi.
No.
Mikazuki
was
was
like-
6 episodes and
Yeah.
also an hour long.
And also boring.
Yeah, but at least some things
I'm
you
trying
remember
to think,
from
not counting movies. I think there was something shorter we watched. But
I feel like there was
Wasn't
something
it,
we've seen that's actually shorter than this.
What was that YouTube show you guys watched? The Real Gun something?
No, Girl Gun Lady was
No, not Girl
9
Gun Ladies.
episodes.
No, it
No,
was
10,
something else.
10.
It was something else.
Oh, you're thinking of Unfixed,
Unfixed.
which, I mean, technically in the
Ugh.
sense that the episodes were kind of short, but there were
Well,
still
in the
12
sense that if you were to put them in like an actual TV length, it was actually just 2 episodes. Sure,
How many episodes was
Technically,
Cutie Honey?
that'd be shorter.
How many episodes was that?
that was like
That-
20 something.
That was
Wasn't
like,
it?
yeah, that was like a decent length, like
Yeah.
26.
But the
I'm
point
trying to
is,
think, actually,
What-
shit.
what
I don't think we've seen anything shorter than at least 5 episodes. I don't think so. Because if I don't, well, I shouldn't say that, because Unfix is the last time I actually put it together. It was only an hour and a half, so that's literally 3 episodes of a regular Toku show, and we had way more to say about it.
I mean, technically speaking, the show's not over, so we're not even finished talking
Yeah.
about it.
I know, like. How is I mean, like, I know how, because it was written and directed by someone who's not fucking incompetent. But like,
Exactly.
how is Unfixed, this show which each episode's like there's no episodes more than like 10 minutes long, more entertaining and have more content to talk about than this, where each episode was like 22 minutes. How the fuck do you do that? That's
It's called
insane.
incompetent writers who do not understand their medium and have no passion for it. It's just a paycheck.
Dude, I don't even know who wrote this. Who wrote this, Jay? Do you know who wrote this?
Some literal who. I could not find any information about them.
Oh my god, it's Yuya Takahashi.
That explains
Okay,
it.
you guys
No wonder
gotta
it's
remind me,
shit.
who's Yuya Takahashi?
He did X-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm guessing with the X8 episode, you guys didn't think it held up after 5 years.
I don't know. Maybe listen to it, Phil.
Well, I mean, if we want to, looking back, I guess technically, if we want to count Thunderbolt as a series, Thunderbolt. When we did Gundam Thunderbolt, that's technically our show.
Oh, that's right, Gundam. I mean, but then again, that's 2 movies, Jay.
That's what I was saying. Is that technically that was 2 movies, but that was technically a show first. But anyway.
I guess if we're going to count by just show length of like duration of episodes, Unfixed is our shortest one that we've ever done. By the way, did you notice that we just stopped talking about the show, guys?
Well, that's how you know the episode's over, when we stopped talking because we ran out of topics and just started going on random tangents.
Yeah, did you notice that there's literally nothing to say about this show? So we literally just started talking about Unfixed. Oh, great show.
I was hoping that this would be like Shogeki Goraigen, but unfortunately, no, we don't have Katie.
No, Amamiya nor Inoue were anywhere near the dude. We need to see something with Amamiya and Inoue again. We need to find something with those two because after that.
Well,
AJ,
you know what, AJ, you're hoping for a Sentai. Hopefully, we get Jetman because that's Jetman.
Let's go, Toby.
So I guess I guess because Jay said that we have to go to a fucking wheel. You know what? Before that. Let's give our brief, if none, final thoughts. Jay!
I was a little disappointed going into this because I saw that it was, another local hero thing, and also it had Ouja in it. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? I enjoyed Yatsurugi, and I've heard of this company. I've seen parts of Sound Saber, and I liked it, so I want to be like, you know what? Maybe this will also be good. Maybe we'll keep that trend going of local heroes being high quality. But no, it was not. This was horrifically dull. None of the characters are really all that interesting. The suits are cool, but the suits aren't really a reason to watch the show, especially when the fights suck and everything. Like the music suck. Like I don't know how we didn't talk about the music too much. Where we have the opening theme
Evolution
song
Device.
sung by Trunks from DBZ.
Oh my god!
Really?
I remember that.
Sung by Trunks?
Unless it's either somebody with the exact same name and a similar voice as him,
who was also in the exact same show as the guy who actually played Trunks.
Yes, but he should probably stick to voice acting because God, he's not a very good singer. Better than the ending theme guy. Yeah. Which, as we joked about, sounds like a bad Japanese to English cover of a Creed song.
I said a projected Garth Brooks song.
That's being a little too generous to Garth Brooks.
I know.
Or is it being too generous to this song? I don't know.
Or is
I don't
it
like
being
Garth
too generous
Brooks,
to Creed?
So. Creed had one good song. So I think it's funnier to make.
Now we know that Jay can never go to Nashville now.
I never planned on going.
When was he going
because
to?
They love their country music down there, and Garth Brooks down there is like Jesus to them.
Phil, I'm gay. I can't go to Nashville anyways. Okay.
Fucking.
I know what's gonna happen. All right, I already know what's gonna happen.
We don't like those goddamn Tweety birds down here.
We don't take Cali to your tap down here.
Anyways, as you were saying, Jay.
Anyways, to summarize, I was disappointed because I was hoping this was gonna be another fun little amateurish project, but it's amateurish in all the wrong ways.
Phil.
Oh,
what do you have to say for yourself?
I was hoping that this would be good. I really did. I was giving it a chance, even with Ouja. I mean, it had Ouja, for God's sakes, and it just was bad. It was bad. It actually gave me. There was one good thing about it. It gave me a better appreciation for Houjin Yatsurugi, and I vehemently said I did not like Houjin Yatsurugi. I thought the pacing was bad. But you know what? I'll take fucking Houjin Yatsurugi over this fucking piece of shit any day.
You'll take Houjin Yatsurugi season 2 with 50 episodes.
We'll have to talk about that one.
You know what's weird? It's weird the fact that season 2 of Houjin Yatsurugi has 50 episodes, but all the other ones stick to the 13 episode length.
I mean,
It's
I
wild.
remember I was looking that up and I was really confused because it just kind of keeps jumping around randomly.
I guess for my final thoughts, I'll say pee pee poo poo caca. Okay, really. Look, guys, the show is boring. I mean, I watched it. I thought, hey, it's 6 episodes. It's got Ouja. It's like we said, it's a local hero, so we never know what we're gonna get with that. And it was literally right after Vanny Nights. I was like, oh shit! After Vanny Nights, how where can we fucking go from there?
Oh yeah, another show we've never heard of by people we've never heard of. Shit, this is gonna be great again, twice in a row.
Dude, honestly, if we were so lucky.
No,
but like, in all actuality, this show is just boring. Like, there's not much to say about it. Like, shit, guys, we literally just spent like I don't know how long talking about what the fuck ever. Like, I don't think this is even going to be an hour long. That's how fucking boring this shit was. There's nothing to it.
If we cut out the nearly like 20 minutes of fucking Star Wars rambling, it's only going to be like 30
really
minutes.
Is short.
Jesus.
Is this like our shortest episode?
No, that would be Dogushen.
Dogushen?
That was 39. That was 30 minutes. But like, anyways, like I was saying, like, there's nothing to this show. Like Jay said, the fights suck. The costumes are just alright. The music is terrible. The cinematography is terrible. The acting is fucking insulting at points. And I'm not gonna lie, I literally just finished watching this fucking show, and I don't remember what happened on episode 1. The audio mixing. The audio mixing was also bad.
How did I not talk about? Oh my fucking god, the audio mixing is atrocious.
You mean how quiet it is?
I don't know if these guys have just never heard of a lapel mic or just don't own one, because I swear to God, they must just be recording all of the audio from their camera's microphone, because you can't hear a fucking thing anybody says ever in this show.
I think they probably did. They probably fucking did.
Like, does ADR not exist to you people? Have you never heard of that concept? Jesus fucking Christ, guys. All it takes is to just sit these assholes down in front of a mic and say what they said over again, and then you put it over the footage. That's it. That is how you make your show sound better. You can't even accomplish that.
To be fair, Jay, if they did that with, like, the main Ray chick, you would have gone from, oh my god, don't do that, to, oh my god, don't do that.
You know what? That you're right there. You're right.
No, actually, you know what? Hold on. I got a better representation. Oh my god.
It's like I'm still watching the show.
But also, they didn't do any ADR because it would cost more money for them to actually record the lines.
They already spent all the money that the show was going to have on fucking Ouja. I have no doubt that they probably spent all the money on it.
Is that they blew all their money on getting Takashi Hagino, and then they're like, oh wait, shit, we still need to make the show, don't we? And then they just kind of went from there.
Well, they also probably had to pay the professional pool chick. They probably had to do that too, because she probably cost money.
What the fuck is she gonna cost? $1.50? She probably worked for scale.
I don't know.
You know what? There's that scene in the first episode where she's hustling guys. It probably was just for real money.
Could you imagine? If you can beat these guys, you can have your paycheck.
But you have to wear a schoolgirl outfit in one episode.
You said it was 1,200 yen, not 1,000 yen. I lied.
They don't even make 100 yen bills. Do they? I think
yeah,
so.
they do. They do, I believe. Let me look it up.
Dude, fucking Japanese money is like...
I'm pretty sure they only make those in coins, but
I know that they make... I know that...
oh, wait, no, not 100 yen bills.
You mean 1,000 yen?
I meant like 1,000 yen bills.
10,000 yen.
No, it would be 1,000 yen.
That'd be $10.
It's like $10.
Yeah, wait, do they make... No, they don't make 100 yen bills.
I'm looking it up, hang on. They do make 10,000 yen bills.
Well, yeah,
okay,
I know
but
that.
That's not the question.
I was 100 yen bills.
Let me look it up. Hang on. 100.
I mean, to be fair, 100 yen bill was probably like back when they actually could afford more than $100.
Yeah,
there is. But this is like back from like... But this is back from like...
This...
The fucking way back when.
Oh, it says was. They printed it in
that's what I said.
1885, and they stopped it in 1974.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, so let's spin the wheel.
All right.
Or
Well,
you know what? I'll deliver what we get with the exact same way they do in the show. Give me a second.
You know what? AJ's hoping for a Sentai. I hope we get a Sentai.
I'm just hoping.
I don't even care if it's a
I'm
bad
hoping
one.
for something good. I'm
Wheel.
hoping for something a little short because I still got WandaVision to work on.
Phil, please. Please, every time you hope for something good, it hears you.
Fucking
hears
A.
So now
You know this by now.
So now we are spinning the wheel, and we are landing on. Let me get closer. Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, gee.
Oh
Fuck me.
Oh no!
No!
His favorite.
We actually have to do it now.
Why?
Honestly, I got no
Oh,
problem because I liked
shit.
it when I first watched it.
Oh,
shit, We're actually gonna have to do this.
We're gonna need some
Oh my
time with
God.
this one, aren't we?
That's like 51 episodes. Of course we are.
fucking.
Oh my god, this is so perfect.
Actually, is it
40,
51?
oh, thank God, only 48 episodes.
No, it's 50.
Okay.
Oh, only 48. Thank fucking Christ. Oh god.
Oh.
We're actually gonna have to fucking do this.
I fucking hate you, Phil.
What?
Okay,
What
I
What
told
did
you.
I do?
This
I
happened 'cause of
told
Phil.
you it
know what,
hears
Phil? What did I
you
do?
when you say things about
You know what,
wanting
Phil?
to be positive.
You know what, Phil? Because of you, you're gonna have to join in on
Okay.
this.
Okay, I will do it.
You're gonna
I'll
have to.
I'll rewatch it.
We'll give you. We'll take like 2 weeks to do this, and we'll fucking do.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Just watch. Phil's gonna watch it, and he's gonna hate it more than we do somehow.
Well, and then again, I did binge it when I got home from college in sophomore year, and I binged it. So yeah, I was able to get through it.
Come on, dude.
Come on,
Hold on, I need to get the bat.
Yo,
I need to get that Batman picture.
Yo, whoa.
Oh,
Oh, will you grow up, you bird?
there we
Jason's very upset because he didn't want to do this one.
Wish you were all dead.
Oh boy.
go. So yes, next week we are gonna have to do Daigo Sentai Daigo
Wait a minute, how am I
Rangers. Or as the laymen know, Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger.
Yeah,
And
she
yes,
got
I said it
once.
right, you fucking dick. I should say it wrong.
You beat
It's
me to it.
I
Kyoryuger.
should say it wrong. I should say it wrong just to spite you all.
I heard a guy. Then again, I do like this guy. He said Kaio Ryoger.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Does he think it's a Pokemon?
What?
Kaio Ryo. What?
What?
That's got to go in a
fuck?
T-shirt, dude. Like Kaio Ryoger. What does he think the rest of it's called? Zuden?
I don't know.
Senti. Kaio. That literally is that
Well-
is that a Pokemon? That's got to be a Pokemon, right? Kaio.
I don't know.
That's Kyogre. There's
I'm just
Kyogre.
wondering how am
That's
I
the
going to
whale,
watch
right?
this?
Yeah, that's the whale.
Considering I can't get on Nya.
I think there's a Mega. Isn't
I
there?
fucking. Did you not download that thing I told you?
I
No,
don't
because
yeah,
Phil's
I wanted to
afraid of
talk to you
boo-boos
about
on the
that.
internet. Phil's afraid
What
of
did it give
boo-boos
you?
on the
What did
internet.
fucking Cloudflare give you a
No,
virus
no,
too?
it's not that. It's I've heard some people say that they use it on their phones and it messed up their batteries.
Well, don't use it on your
Is it
phone
gonna mess
then.
up my computer battery?
No. If you have it plugged in all the time like a normal person, you should be fine.
Well, you kind of have to unplug it sometimes to give it exercise.
Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever unplug your laptop? What are you, fucking crazy?
Maybe.
No.
Everybody
Jay, didn't you-
knows you put a laptop on your desk and you have it plugged in 24/7. You don't unplug your laptop,
he being
guys.
serious?
What are you doing? Yes, I'm being serious. Do you not hear my voice? I'm being serious here.
All right.
Jay, you have a Mega. I know that has basically all of the shit Overtime did, and I know they fucking did Kyoryuger. So
yeah, I know. I'll fish it up. Fucking.
And we can all watch Kyoryuger. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, AJ, you get to go back to Daigo Rangers 2.
No, that's
Yeah, there no fucking way in hell am I doing the Korean one. I'm not doing that. No.
Oh, dude.
I've actually watched the Korean one. It's actually not that bad.
Funny enough, the Korean one is actually on our fucking list.
Ah,
Jay,
shit.
it's not that bad. I watched it.
Phil.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want everyone at home to listen to this. Phil said it's not bad. The same guy who likes Wizard.
I never said I liked Wizard, alright? I don't like it anymore.
Phil,
Yes.
It's a sequel to Kyoryuger. I don't believe it's good in any way at all.
If it was bad, would I have bought the Black Ranger's jacket?
Yes.
Yes, you would.
Yes, because you're a little edgy.
Hey, whoa! No, you're wrong.
I'm pretty sure you would be into the next Sentai if it had a fucking piece of shit with emo hair and a trench coat.
Not really.
The fact
you're already
that
into
Dino
Deca
Charge
Master
was as good as it was is a fucking miracle.
Yeah, because that was because of Chip Lin.
Dino Charge wasn't even very good.
That was because of Chip Lin.
Eh,
and remember, Dino Supercharge went down the pooper.
I mean, it's still the same show either way.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
I mean, look, that ending was worth the price of admission. Okay,
It's too bad they basically took it out of the main timeline now. So, anyways, Phil's little edgy the hedginess aside.
Jay is edgy the hedgy.
How is he edgy the hedgy? He doesn't like shit. As long as he has a trench coat.
I mean, you just answered his question. I don't like anything. That's how I'm edgy. Listen, Phil. Just because I like Shadow the Hedgehog as a character doesn't necessarily make me edgy.
Just because I like the idea
that edgy is because I have crippling depression. Okay, they just come hand in hand. Okay.
Just because I like the idea that Ryoko is Shadow the Hedgehog's persona maker does not mean I like Shadow the Hedgehog.
What?
Exactly.
Just because I like Shadow the Hedgehog riding a motorcycle, that doesn't make me edgy.
Yes,
How does that make me edgy?
I mean, that's what I just said. Is that just because I like Shadow the Hedgehog and I think that game was honestly kind of fun?
I'm not talking about that one. Unfortunately, I'm digging myself into a hole on this one while fixing my mic. I'm talking about.
You already did. Your hole's been dug for a while.
I'm talking about the motorcycle.
The moment you said you liked.
I'm talking about the vehicle sequence.
Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next.
The 06 game.
The moment you said that you liked Deca Master's design from the comics, and ironically, is the moment where nobody took you seriously.
Design.
No, everybody stopped taking him seriously from the moment he said, "Hi, I'm Phil."
Fuck you.
So
Fuck
episode 1.
That was the joke. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all funny. Yeah, you're funny. Tip your waiters.
I mean, I would hope so. If not, the episode with Jay and I wouldn't be as highly viewed. So.
Oh, fuck you.
I mean, he's got you there.
Oh. You passed me the ball and you got dunked on. Eat it, bitch. Anyways, we'll see you next week for Kyoryuger. Bye. And see. Why does it sound more rapey when Phil says it?
It's the accent.
I don't even have a New York accent. What the hell?
Are you saying Staten Islanders are very rapey?
Well,
what? Jay, you better watch your mouth. You better watch what you say.
I'm just saying, the New Yorker.
When you're on an island.
When you're on an island and the only worthwhile thing of note is G.I. Joe's secret base, you get a little bored. No, I'm just saying that the New Yorker accent has that inherent sleaze factor to it.
Hey, how you doing?
That is true.
How you doing? Take your pants off.
Pretty much.
You know what's funny though? Like
Jay likes it. I said, take your pants off.
Fuck. I am putting that in
Shut
the center.
Oh no, it's just fucking how abrupt you were with that.
Well, I mean, it's like the other day where he just yelled, "Build that wall."
Well, it's part of the joke, though. I'll be honest. I was upset that Jay missed the timing on that one when he said like, "Who is that? Who's there? Who's there? It's me, the Lightbringer."
The Lightbringer.
I was too sauced at that point, to be entirely honest.
Wait, what?
That was the mail.
That was our last mailbag.
Oh,
that was the last
mail.
The guy who said like, "Oh, Phil's like the worst member ever. You should replace him with Chad and stuff."
That's for the special edition DVDs. We're gonna replace every line of yours with Chad. We're not gonna change anything he says, so it's just Chad re-recording your dialogue.
So it's essentially.
Could you imagine that shit if we could somehow get Chad to like, all right, Chad, you're gonna have to sit down for like an hour and just re-record.
So
it's
essentially Dave
so weird.
reading Lorenzo Music's Peter Venkman lines from Real Ghostbusters.
We're gonna fucking special edition your ass out of the podcast.
No, AJ, you got
We're
it
gonna
wrong.
pull a George
You don't
Lucas.
remove things from the special edition. You just add more.
Oh, so what you're saying is instead of replacing you with Chad, we just make Chad say the exact same thing and play you both at the same time.
I don't get.
We're gonna put in a CG model of Phil as well.
A CG model.
Yeah, we're just gonna replace the real Phil with a CG model for no good reason.
We kind of got tired of real Phil, so we made CG to make to really enhance the
Jabba the
riches.
Hutt was always supposed to be a giant, disgusting worm monster. That's definitely why we made a costume for him.
You see that rock in front of R2D2 was always supposed to be there.
Oh no, that rock.
I fucking forgot about that rock.
Luke's
I love
lightsaber
that
was
shit.
always supposed to be white.
That is
It wasn't
probably
supposed to be blue. It was supposed to be white.
That is probably
Bigger Luke
my
is
favorite.
canon.
Bigger Luke. Fuck up.
Ray is totally
Dude,
Palpatine's granddaughter. It makes sense. No, wait, Disney did
Dude,
that.
legitimately.
You're starting to become Nick Cage there for a second.
I know, dude. Legitimately, like, I don't know, like that's probably my favorite change in the entirety that George has ever had. Those fucking movies.
It's so fucking unnecessary.
It's so you know he's hiding.
But he was already hidden
So you
behind
can
it.
understand.
But how?
It's so you can understand that he's
We
hiding,
know,
But
Jay.
then how did he get behind it? There's no space for him to get.
He's
behind
got the
no
Force.
arms.
He's got the
How
Force.
can a droid have the
Like
Force?
Skippy the
How
droid.
can a droid have the Force?
Man, you know what the worst part about Skippy the droid is? Is that he was so shit. He was Legends before Legends was even a
Who are
thing.
we talking about?
So you remember the fucking droid that blew up in The New Hope? Like before they got.
Oh
R2D2?
yeah, that one.
So apparently in a comic that.
R4D5, I think technically.
Yeah. So basically the story behind that was in a non-canon comic back when everything was canon to Star Wars. Apparently the droid had force powers and he could see into the future that he needed R2 to be with Luke, so he used the force to make himself blow up.
What?
That's like
It was
that's almost as ridiculous as the April Fool's sequel to Dark Empire, where Timothy Zahn said that Luke's evil clone had a second evil clone that replaced him, and his name is Luke with like 3 U's.
Yeah, dude.
I still can't believe that.
I mean,
know-
to be fair,
know,
Jay, at this point, they've already, like, in the past comics, they already had Darth Sidious have, like, 17 clones, so fuck
I
it.
mean, no, it was exactly. Dark Empire was the series where Palpatine had like 3 different clones of himself
Yeah, 3
running
different
around, and a clone of Luke for no
And
good
he had
reason.
and he had
Would have it really shocked you?
and he had so many weapons of mass destruction. No, wait, did he have the Sun Crusher?
I think
Dude.
that was Dark Empire as well.
I know
don't
that he had the
remember.
Galaxy Gun
dude,
and the
you
and the
gotta
World
remember,
Destroyers,
but-
I don't remember if he had the Sun Crusher.
Listen,
Look, you gotta remember, at
Dark-
a certain point,
Dark-
Palpatine didn't even need weapons.
he did. He just kept shitting them out like he was fucking Xeon or something. It's just like, here's a new super weapon. Here's a new super weapon. Everybody.
But that's the
gets
thing,
it.
like, at a certain point, he got so powerful that he was able to, like, just force lightning an entire
remember,
planet.
he created an entire armada of classic Star Destroyers with lasers on them that equaled the Death Star. So I even built a Death Star.
No, this was before this, Phil. Like in the comics, Palpatine was so powerful, like he was literally able to like use the Force to kill a planet.
Oh, I
it was
believe that.
retarded.
Man, Dark Empire stops being fun when you remember that Timothy Zahn is an unironic 9/11 truther.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But Jay, lightsabers can't melt steel beams.
But they can.
Now here's
No, Jay,
let
that's
me
not
ask-
steel. That's
let me
plastisteel.
ask this.
That's core. No, wait, no. You know what? I was about to make a joke, but my knowledge of Star Wars made me prevent that joke because I knew the joke wouldn't be accurate. Damn it! I hate
No,
being a nerd
let me ask
sometimes.
something. Was Dark Empire a bigger insult
What-
to
if-
episode 6,
if-
or was episode 9 a bigger insult to episode 6?
Still episode 9 because Dark Empire, as retarded as it was like 6 issues long and didn't really affect anything at all in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
Whereas episode 9 was 100%
it's unfortunately canon.
Yeah.
Look, Jay, all I'm saying is if it wasn't for those fucking Trandoshans, I would still be able to take a fucking voodoo hide on my plane, okay?
It's true.
A
It's true,
Trandoshan?
you know?
What the hell's a Trandoshan?
Bosk.
Yeah.
What?
Do you know who Bosk? Do you know who
know,
Bosk is?
The lizard dudes,
dinosaur?
the green lizard
Yeah.
dudes.
Bosk? I don't remember him.
The
course.
bounty hunter
What a
dudes from
pleb.
Empire. You fucking.
You mean like Greedo?
No.
No.
No. Those are Rhodians,
Greed-
first of all. Second of all. Okay, so in Empire, there's the scene
Oh, no.
with all of the fucking bounty hunters, and Vader's talking to them all, right? Okay, you following me?
Yeah,
You know the big lizard dude in the yellow jumpsuit?
I think, yeah.
Okay, his name is Bosk, and he's a Trandoshan, and they're giant lizard people. Yes, that guy.
Oh, I totally remember him. The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, you know what? I don't blame you for not remembering him because he is in only that fucking scene and then does absolutely nothing for the rest of the franchise.
I mean, hey, at least he's better. He's like more fondly remembered than fucking Dengar.
Yeah, you know what? I was just about to say. How did I know you were going to say Dengar? Man,
Because it's fucking Dengar.
fucking Dengar's backstory is so fucking weird. He's got like
It is.
he's got like a fucking cyborg brain, and he has like amnesia or some shit. He was like a mercenary soldier or so. I don't even fucking remember. It was so
Watch
stupid.
how we.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been unironically like reading some of the dumber shit from like Legends the past couple of days, and it's so fucking good.
Oh God.
Like the other day, for no reason, I got into this. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this one, Jay. It's like explaining what thermal detonators are, and I'm just like, this is so
Isn't a thermal
retarded.
detonator
Oh
just
my
a
God.
Grenade?
No, it's a nuke.
No, Phil, it's a thermal detonator. It detonates
It's
thermal.
Well, the only thing I
No, it's
look, I
legit-
know
no,
it
no, no,
from-
no, no.
I know
Okay,
it from
Phil,
motherfucking,
hold on, Phil.
Battlefront 2. Okay,
No,
that
hold
thing is
on,
a
Phil.
fucking grenade.
Hold on, Phil. Hold on. Thermal detonators are not grenades. There are certain classifications that tune it down to
Oh
be
my
a
God.
grenade. But what they actually do, if you throw it at somebody, is that it becomes like a small handheld nuke that instantly vaporizes anybody within its blast
How?
radius, to the point where they actually have enough. There's certain thermal detonators that have enough power to basically vaporize an entire starship.
How? How is that possible?
Because they're nukes.
Because
they're nukes.
Star
How?
Wars. Okay, Phil. Because Star Wars.
I don't know what's more ridiculous, that or the kamikaze at light speed, which should not be able to happen.
Do you know what? In their defense, that did happen in the comics.
Really?
a
The
couple of times.
the kamikaze at light speed?
That did happen.
So it was canon?
I mean, it's not
Technically.
technically impossible. It's just it's so
Stupid.
fucking retarded that when you bring it in as a concept, it completely destroys all sense of narrative in any
There
kind of
had
action
to be
scene.
another. There had to be another way for them to have destroyed that dreadnought. There had to have been another way.
Just have fucking Holdo have a thermal detonator with the blast radius for 50 meters, and there you go.
Well,
Just
then
throw it
again,
in there.
they had to
throw
make
the bitch in
this
there.
character that the second hated character in that movie Well, at least in the general populace. I get that there are her fans. People have her fans. I have a friend who's a fan of.
Yeah, but those people
Okay,
are retarded.
okay.
Yeah, and
so.
fans.
Leave my
Listen.
friend alone on that one because she's a
Phil.
norm.
Said
Okay,
anything
she's a
about that.
normie.
Phil.
Jay.
A Star Wars character having fans does not mean anything about them.
Jar Jar Binks has
Jar Jar
his
Binks
own
I
has
like
fans.
Jar Jar.
Skippy the droid has.
The fucking gonk droid.
Jay, did you
has
not just hear
fans.
this guy?
Oh, the Gonk droid.
Did you not just hear
I
this guy,
think I know.
Jay?
Isn't there like a droid that looked like a giant like gorilla, and he was like the Great Maw or something, and R2-D2 basically just shut him down?
I think so. I don't remember. Listen, there's a lot of dumb shit in Star Wars, and if we keep talking about it, we're gonna be here all
Like how
night.
the Yuzhan Vong should have
And
been in the movies.
I'm just shocked that you have not heard, that you did not hear Phil unironically say he's a fan of Jar Jar.
No, okay. Hear me out. I'm not a fan.
I don't want to.
I'm
We're
not
moving on.
AJ,
We're moving on.
I am not a fan.
You don't deserve it.
I don't
You don't
mind
deserve
him.
this.
Okay, I don't mind him. I don't hate him. I just don't. Again, he's not a good. Look, I don't mind him. Okay, I don't see why people hate him. I really don't.
You're just gonna keep stumbling down.
Okay,
those
you
stairs,
know
aren't
what?
bud?
You know what? You know what? You know what?
What?
You know what?
Uh-huh.
You want to know something?
I'm listening.
You want to know something? You want to know something? I don't know.
The fact that I'm not answering
Shadows
you
of
should
the
tell you no.
Empire is overrated.
Listen, Phil. There are some things that should be said and shouldn't be
boy.
said. That's one of those things that should be said because you're right. Shadows of the Empire kind of
Oh.
sucks. It has not aged very well.
Oh.
You're talking about the game, right?
Yeah, the game. Well, the comic was equally stupid, but the game has not aged particularly well. That being said, Dash Rendar is a bro, and I hate that he's not canon.
Wasn't he supposed to be canon?
Well, not anymore.
He is, yes.
Well, again, Disney.
But I thought he was.
Well, no, Shadows of the Empire is canon, but Dash Rendar isn't fucking canon for some reason, which I don't even know how the
How
hell
does
that
that-
works.
Isn't that like taking like Battlefront 2 and being like, oh, these clone troopers aren't canon.
But they were the
battles they had are.
501st. The
Yes,
501st is Vader's Fist. There's a whole charity organization named after the 501st that I'm actually trying to join, but it's too expensive to get into it.
Listen, the day they make Dark Forces canon again is the day that I kill myself because I know that there is no going back for Star Wars. Listen.
Are you no going? We've passed that point a long time
Listen,
ago, Jay.
AJ, the only thing that I have taken solace on with new Star Wars from Disney is that they haven't touched and they will not touch the absolute god that is Kyle Katarn. And the day they do, the day the franchise is dead forever.
No, don't worry. He'll be played by Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. Oh, is he a rapper?
God damn. Is it Donald Glover or Danny Glover? I always get them.
Donald I think it's Donald
Donald Glover is the. Wait, Danny Glover is Lethal Weapon. He's the. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, so
it's
Donald
Donald
Glover.
Glover.
Donald Glover is Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. He'll be played by Childish Gambino, and they'll make him paraplegic and pansexual.
I still can't believe they made Lando Calrissian a
Just for
fucking
you, Jay.
pansexual. I don't get.
I mean, listen, look, Lando Calrissian already seemed the type to stick his dick in anything. I'm fine with
He
that.
stuck his dick in a droid.
They don't need to point it out. They don't need to make a thing about it. I'm fine with it as
Yeah.
a
They
concept.
had to,
But
Jay.
but
They
here's
had
the thing.
to.
I can
Because if they didn't, Jay, how
I
else
can
would
get
you
it
have
with
known?
aliens, but I can't. I don't understand it with a droid. That's the thing. I don't understand it with a droid because you got a whole bit other.
You watch this
ethical,
much porn and you
have
don't get it
so
yet?
much other ethical comments about that. Like, are they considered humans?
No,
Phil,
look,
this isn't 01.
This is not. Oh, this is 01.
I'll just say that. Anyway,
Yeah, let's do this.
actually get into this.
Let's do this.
I think we're gonna talk about Star Wars longer than we will the actual show.
Okay, so. Excuse me. 3, 2, 1.